Today we're going to talk about things you may not know about emotions. And by realizing what emotions are, you may be able to manage your life better, instead allowing yourself being manipulated by emotions and other people's emotions as well. So number one, emotions are energies which do not belong to you. They are not yours and they are not you. Got it? Number two, emotions belong to and formulated out of consciousness, life, awareness, that life flow energy, which makes us all. And therefore, emotions are moved in that flow. Emotions are something which is fluid. It's not tied to you. You do not control them in a way. That was number two. Number three, since emotions are made out of life, therefore emotions can be asked to reveal this life they made out of. Number four, emotions are in the flow of life, and we are all connected and we are an integrated life. We are the integrated life and we belong to that integrated life, so both. Therefore, we all know and we can all access these energies. Then we understand when someone says, I feel sad today, or I feel happy today. We will know what that is because we can tune into that energy, and we have been tuned into the energy, and we know what that energy could feel like when we have encountered that. Because we are all part of the same flow, so we're all accessing the same energies. So number fifth place, since emotions are in the flow and emotions can be shared, we are many times invited to feel other people's emotions. I'll give you an example. I've been feeling this feeling that somebody feel extremely lonely. And the feeling kept persisting, until suddenly I got a phone call from someone I know and haven't spoke to for quite some time, calling me up for advice because they have been feeling extremely lonely. And because I have been feeling the emotion, and because I have been allowing the emotion to dissolve, but at the same time not resisting it, I was engaging the emotion lovingly. So I had no resistance. By the time this person approached me for advice, I was ready to give the best. And in this case, what was needed more is the conscious presence and the peace. Because what happened next was probably one of those things which doesn't happen that frequently. So what happened next was, the next day, another person approached me with the exact same problem. And the two people end up meeting, fell in love, and formed a beautiful family. I am explaining to you of what can happen if you do not let emotions manipulate you. Instead, you are anchored in peace. Let's just go back to that few points I have made. It is vital for you to understand that if you perceive emotions as your own, or as they're purely coming out of a past history, whatever you have felt, emotional experiences in the past, and now that's awakening and that's all emotion is, or if you just write it off that emotions are nothing or not that significant in life, then you are missing the importance of them, and you're missing the precious gift they bring in your life. And what do they bring? They bring that depth of consciousness they made out of. In another video, I have extensively talked about how to dissolve emotions, so now I'm just going to briefly mention it. When you engage an emotion, and you can, by simply focusing on it, by simply not adding any mental stories to what is happening. So instead of focusing the mental story about emotion, focus on the emotional feeling itself, how you feel about that feeling. May that be overwhelming you and you're feeling, at the moment I can't do it, but if I just get a little bit of room between myself and this emotion, then I can engage it. Do it then. It's all right. So the bottom line is that you are observing. You will be the observer of this emotion kind of over there, which although you're feeling it inside, but you can create a gap between you and what you are observing, the emotion. Again, you're observing it within you, but you can create that gap between the awareness, the focus, and the emotion you are aware of. And that gap will help you to put the emotion into another perspective, a perspective that it is in its own right an energetic field. And acknowledging that will help your persona, your character, to understand that the space between you and what both of you are made out of is awareness. All there is after all this observation and the awareness and the focus, all there is left is a peaceful awareness, regardless what the emotion feels like to you. To sum up, emotions are energies. Emotions are equipped and built from awareness, consciousness, the life flow, and that life flow is helping the emotions navigate between people, helping you to function, helping your family, friends, people around you to function, and you actually able to pick up what other people feel. You're able to even help them to dissolve it, help them to resolve certain issues in their life. Emotions are not necessarily as negative as you assume them to be, but emotions are there to help you. These are the pointers I was intending to give you today. I hope this was useful to you, and I wish you guys a wonderful day. Bye for now.